This is Wes, a sophomore from Wayne, Pennsylvania.
And this is Elijah, a senior from Atlanta.
And this is Tornado Talk.
All right, welcome everybody. My name is Elijah Senior.
And I'm Wes Spykerman.
And this is the Tornado Talk. Today, we have our guest, Will Leathers. Will, would you like to introduce yourself?
All right, yeah, guys, I'm Will Leathers. I'm a boarding student from Tupelo, Mississippi, and I'm a junior here at McCallie. This is my third year, and I'm excited to get this talk going this evening.
All right, Will. So to start off the podcast, we're going to ask you a couple of questions just to get the ball rolling, fill you out a little bit, just to get it started.
So we call this game Quickfire, and it's literally going to be real short answers, and we just want whatever comes to your head first. We don't want you to think about it.
All right, I got you.
Welcome to Quickfire, a test of wits and speed.
Dun, dun,
All right, Will, so what's your favorite song?
Last Friday Night by Katy Perry, sure.
All right. Rap or country?
Oh, rap.
Rap, okay. Favorite fourth meal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay. Who do you think is the strongest faculty member on campus?
Ooh, I'm going to go with probably Coach Thomas. He's pretty strong. I watched him take down Josh Lawrence freshman year.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty impressive.
All right, well, what do you think the best dorm on campus is? This is an obvious answer.
100% Burns. 100%
Come on now.
Burns.
Come
on, Will.
I don't know about that one. Who do you think the funniest faculty member is?
Ooh, funniest faculty member. That's a tough one. I'm trying to think of something off the top of my head.
This is a tough one.
I'll go. Mr. Tolar hits us with some dry humor in the dorm. That's pretty funny. Mr. Alverson cuts in too, so I'll go with that.
Okay. And real quick, what's their favorite line? Most common line that you hear from them?
God, I can't think. They just
clearly they're not very funny.
Getting onto my roommates.
I don't know. Clearly they're not very funny. I think.
All right, well, these last two, boom. It's quick fire, man. All right. Best class in McCallie.
English.
Favorite McCallie tradition?
Oh, Baylor McCallie week.
Ooh, I like that one.
That's
Will.
a good one. That's a good one.
Way to wrap it up. All right, now we're about to go into some more questions to get to know you better, Will. So let me ask you first, how did you get to McCallie, Will?
I was in 8th grade at my old school in Mississippi, small school. My brother had left the year before to come to McCallie as a junior. He was looking for more challenge and stuff like that. So he fell in love with it, and he was like, you got to come visit and see the place. So I came and visited. I really loved it. It was still a hard decision, but I've ended up here, and I've loved my time since being here. So
yeah, and so I know that you and your brother kind of started the trend of Tupelo guys coming to McCallie. Can you elaborate a little more on that experience of being a trailblazer?
I think it was kind of, if we're being real here, a mindset of like people in our hometown were not realizing how much work they needed to do to get where they needed to go. If that makes sense. So when Hank did it, it kind of raised eyebrows. We were like, why are you going off to school? Like, why can't here work out? And so I think it kind of, people started talking, and, he went and had a great experience. He's at a great college now at Davidson, North Carolina. And then I went, and so these guys just kind of heard our experiences. The other guys that came, they live like, two of them were literally basically my next door neighbors. And so it just kind of set the way. It was kind of a domino effect.
Now, your brother played tennis as well, right?
He did, yes.
Okay, so in a match, who is winning, Will? That's what I want to know.
The parents did not like us to play, and we were not allowed too much. But personally, I'm going to go with myself.
Whoa.
Definitely right now, Hank is terribly out of tennis shape. He's just, we hit a little bit over like Christmas break, and he was huffing and puffing pretty good.
Those are fine words right there. I know as the older brother, man, I don't know if I would like that smack talk from a younger sibling.
Big talk coming from Will, man. All right, Will, what does a weekend look like in Burns?
Obviously this year, COVID changes up a lot of things, but a normal weekend, get done with practice, 4:30, 5 o'clock, usually take a shower, we get ready. Now, since we can leave campus, usually a roommate and I will go and pick up food, and then we'll come back and we'll eat outside or eat in the dorm room, and it's watching a movie. Football nights, definitely watching college football on Saturday. We go crazy with that. And then Sunday's kind of a mix of a homework day, and usually we got some Big Five. Burns loves to go out there and kick some butt in Big Five. And, we're at the top of the scoreboard right now, so that's where we like to be. So every now and then I'll do we'll go downtown, or before COVID we'd go to friends' houses and hang out. Just kind of a mix of everything, and then some weekend trips, whether with McSat and stuff.
Yeah,
places.
So you mentioned McSat and Big Five. Could you elaborate a little bit about what those are and how you're involved?
Yeah, for sure. So Big Five is basically there are 5 dorms on campus. I say that in air quotes. There's a 6th dorm now. They split Hutch into 2 dorms.
There's obviously a better Hutch though.
There is. I'll let someone who lives in there say which one's better. But
South Hutch. Just
all right,
to clarify.
All right. But yeah, so Big Five is basically you got a bunch of guys, dorm competition. So we have an AD, my AD's Jacob Belisle. He's a classmate of mine. And so he kind of gets the guys going in the dorm and gets everybody signed up, usually like Thursday night or Friday night he walks around. Sunday afternoons usually starts. We play anything from football. We got like flicker ball, softball. There's some games that are McCallie tradition games that you're like, I just said flicker ball. You're like, I probably don't know what that is, but it's a lot of fun. And so it's just kind of a good way just to get outside and run around. And then with McSat, they do weekend trips. This year they've been a little more limited, but I know they've done stuff to like Top Golf or Frisbee golf trips. They've gone to like there's this like putt course. They've done just kind of everywhere. And before, I know they've done like trips to Atlanta to like Braves games and stuff like that, and Nashville, I think, to Titans games, which I haven't done any of those. But I've had friends that have done those and like whitewater rafting as well. So,
well, this year has been really weird just with COVID. It actually started, this whole thing, pandemic, really started this time last year. So how has this school year been for you so far?
This school year, it's been tough. I mean, it's hard to stay focused and like motivate yourself. It's definitely been my biggest issue because normally there's like more to do on the weekends, so I find myself struggling. Like I want to have like my social life and get kind of that energy kind of like out of me. Usually goes like Friday, Saturday, and then kind of Sunday, and then usually by the week I'm ready. But now it's just kind of lingers all week, and I just kind of have this like laziness that I sometimes have to kind of snap myself out of. But that's probably been the toughest thing. But it's definitely been nice, like, because last year we were really frustrated with like tennis. We had a really strong tennis team last year, and we do this year, and we were, looking forward to defending our state championship. And obviously that got cut short. So I'm really glad to be back on campus and, back fighting with my sports and getting to play. So that's helped me too. You got my balance and doing clubs, trying to find stuff just to kind of keep me busy. So
real quick, do you have a prediction for the tennis team this year? You think it will be another state champ?
I'm confident in our team. I think so. I think we have the power, we got the skill. I'm 100% confident that we can take it again. I don't know if you call it back to back, but we're going to call it back to back if we get it. So
you got to.
Yeah,
man. Well, so you say you were lazing around a lot, so I mean, a lot of time on the phone, a lot of TikTok. That's what I heard about. I heard about you in TikTok. Will, tell us about that.
It's a lot of time on the phone or Netflix, but yeah, TikTok, I just kind of picked it up, I guess. Start of like quarantine is when I really started like posting stuff. Like right when I got home, I was bored, so I just was like, maybe just like make a video of whatever. And so I just started making random videos, and some of them did really well. And so then I kind of was like, you kind of get hooked on that. I just kind of kept making them. But, I've had fun with it. And some of them are interesting. I post some probably that are a little, you turn your head at. But, all in all, it's for the most part, just, for fun and just kind of pastime. Sometimes I spend a little too much time on there.
Yeah. What do your friends think of your TikTok career? Because I can imagine they'd come for you a little bit.
Yeah, so some of them, my roommates, they come for me too. There's like kind of like little jabs here and there, but I mean, they don't really care too. Some of them else like post videos as well and have gotten into it, so some of them can't say too much, but there is a little like chuckle about it. I'm just like, I'm just kind of bored, I just do whatever, so I don't let it faze me too much.
Man, well, I don't want to have to wrap it up, but we're going to end off with one more game of Guess That Teacher. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
All right, so we're going to give you 6 facts about a faculty member / teacher on campus, and you have to guess who it is. All right, Wes, you want to start off with the first one?
Yeah, we'll start it off. So during this teacher's high school and college career, he has worked at a movie theater, Finish Line, Chili's, and Olive Garden.
Middle school tennis and high school basketball were 2 of his lesser-known sports, and he played during his McCallie career.
For 2 years at a previous school before he came here, he was head coach for varsity football, varsity girls lacrosse, and he was the 8th grade boys basketball coach.
He has an extreme fear of heights, yet he enjoys flying and being in tall buildings.
This should be a helpful hint. He did a few poetry and speech competitions in high school.
All right, let's guess.
All right, Will.
I'm going to go with Mr. Curran.
Oh,
That's a good guess, but that's incorrect. Hey, we'll give you 2 more. We'll give you 2 more. We'll give you 2 more.
The basketball.
He played basketball in high school, and he played tennis in middle school.
I'm going to go with Senior Arnold.
Will,
The last
come
one.
on.
Hey, you were closer. You were closer with Mr. Curran.
Yeah.
You were close.
So, all right.
3, 2, 1.
Mr. Cook?
No!
How am I missing this? Oh my gosh.
It was Mr. Tolar. Mr. Tolar.
He played tennis in middle school?
Oh, I think you're going to have to talk to him
I'm
about
going to have to
that.
talk to him about that.
Yeah.
I don't know how I missed that.
Man.
You have to go
He
ask
worked
him
at
about
Olive Garden
this.
too? What are these? I didn't know any of this. Come on. I've been
It's
in my
so
bag.
random.
He's going to be upset about this.
He's gonna be real upset about this.
Talk to
Yeah,
me
yeah.
About this.
I hope he doesn't hear this.
Yeah.
All right, well, man, it was great having you. I appreciate you coming on to the Tornado Talk. Wes?
I mean, yeah, being our first guest, I'm assuming this was a little interesting, a little up in the air. Thank you for showing out and for coming on the show.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys for having me. This was a blast. It was a lot of fun. Can't wait to hear the final thing. It'll be awesome, and hear the rest of them.
Well, everybody, that was the first episode of Tornado Talk. We can't wait to see y'all next week.
Thank you guys for tuning in. It was a blast. We love Will. Wes was a great host.
Elijah was a better host.
And we're signing out. See you guys next time.
Bye.